Previously on How Did We Even Get Here?
Girl, you crazy. You gonna ride me?
What? You're on top?
You're riding? Oh.
Get your dicks and Chinese talks, but listen.
I'm doing it.
Everybody gay. Be horny when you're horny. It's fine. But unless we say yes, then like, yeah, be horny when you're horny. Look, why don't you guys suck each other's fucking dicks? If I want to fuck the Merrill Lynch bowl, I'll get a big ass bra.
No, the Bravo Bowl, excuse me.
Who would I date? And I will tell you who I will date right now. The person has to be tall, handsome, of indiscriminate race, meaning like I can't.
The Rock. the Rock.
But not The Rock.
Yes.
Whatever they do for a living has to be benevolent.
The Rock.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you mad at this week, honey?
Go for yours.
First of
I
all,
just got I was like, I'm about
my beef goes to Brent. Cause I don't like what he said about me during his fuck you for no reason. I caught strays and he's a bitch for that. And I just want to put that out there. Bitch is a unisex term, so it's not about women. It's about Brent. That's number one.
I mean, I'm not a bitch. I don't care.
Not at all. Not at all. You're a beautiful woman, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining our
Shut your
podcast.
bitch
You are
mouth.
fantastic. My God, what a wonderful human.
Stop.
And guys,
Stop
I didn't
all
have
the
to pay
time.
fee. I didn't have to pay a fee.
Just
but
tap him on the side real quick. Just.
Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Look at me. Look at me real quick.
oh boy,
Just eye contact.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. I kind of liked it.
I was gonna say, don't you
That's
feel
not bad.
alive
That's
now?
not
Don't you
bad.
feel
Yeah,
invigorated?
I kind of liked it.
It's good to feel
I don't know what I'm
alive.
into. I normally don't let women slap me, but why does it feel right when Auriane does it? I don't really like when women slap me, but
I'm saying there's something
Well, I
there.
don't hit you guys hard because I'm not a bitch.
Well,
There's
no.
something there.
It's about like it's a thing, right? Because I don't mind it sexually, like it gets me going, right? But when it's
Oh, I
like
don't like
random,
slap
I
somebody
typically don't. I don't let that happen. Do you let that happen in regular life? I mean,
I've
obviously not
never slapped
intentionally.
a man in regular life.
No?
We're on TV right now.
I haven't had
That's different.
a
Different.
woman slap me, but I did have a woman in the heat of passion just reach up and choke me.
Fuck Usher for that. I've been choked before. I'm like, stop, you little, stop and do
But
that.
don't do that to me.
Yeah, don't choke me. Stop
So
that.
I'm a love bug. Like, you need to treat me like...
Really
Oh, yeah.
interesting. I would not have
People
expected
don't-
that from you.
people- Girlfriends never...
That kind of makes sense though.
Sexual dichotomy, man.
It is
That's
because
what
she's
it is.
yeah.
Sexual
It kind of
dichotomy.
makes sense though.
Like, girlfriends never get that about me. They're always like, oh, I thought you were like a freak and whatever. And I'm like, I mean, yeah.
That's so
like,
interesting.
I respect like my partner's like fantasies or whatever, but
Yeah.
like it's very infrequent that I have like a partner for a very long time. But when I do, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's look into that. But like, let's do it on my parameters. And
With some
if
lovey
it
shit.
isn't within my parameters, I'm like, you need to find that somewhere else, and that's completely fine with me. But like,
Brent.
I need to be
Black nerd.
like very taken care of.
Mhm.
Like, I need to be like very loved on and like very like treated really
Mhm.
really carefully.
That tracks.
Are you now I know I'm supposed to be doing a fuck you of the week, but I'm curious more about this. Are you playful in the sense of like, do you want to like, what kind of foreplay are you into? If you're open to
That's
answering
none
that
of
kind of
your
question.
business.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, but are you open to answering that kind of thing or no?
I mean, no, I just no, that's none of your business, and that's something
shit
also
outside,
that
there
is a really important boundary for me to set because I write
It is.
about so much that's personal.
Where can they find that answer, Auriane?
They can't.
Not yet.
No, it's when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't write about it.
Mm.
After the relationship, if I do write about it, it's completely fictionalized. It's completely.
So you add a lot
changed.
to it. Yeah.
That tracks a lot because a lot of times it's the people who are the most boisterous, bombastic, loudest, spirited. In all,
Yeah,
we're talking about the sexual
outward
dichotomy.
Personality is not their sexual
Exactly.
personality.
The,
Yeah.
Very
it's the
true.
quiet ones are the ones that are freaky.
Right.
In my
Watch out for the quiet
in my
ones.
experience, it's been teachers and nurses.
What were those teachers'
who
names, Brent?
are oh my goodness, oh my
And it
goodness.
just depends on the person, but like for me, I've had a lot of negative shit come from guys like knowing that I write about sex and I write about reality. And you know, my first book was not about sex, but there was a lot of sex in it. But yeah, that has whatever I write about has nothing to do with what is actually happening with me emotionally or sexually.
I can see that.
None of that is even there. And it's hard to like find a partner who gets that that's not an issue. Like, you're not going to be a part of this. Like, you're not. I don't know.
I found that interesting as a writer. Like, I don't really have a fuck you this week, but I do want to respond to what she just said as a writer. As a writer, I find that very interesting too, because I write about stuff that's happened already, right? So it's not necessarily where I am. It's more of a therapeutic thing where it's like, okay, I got that out of my system. I've written about what that was to me. I saw that too. Yeah, that strobe light was crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't even see what happened, but I saw like...
Yeah, no, I have epilepsy, so like that was like...
Yeah, I saw it on the table like, shit. But as a writer, I feel like you go through stuff and then you internalize it, you process it, and then you put it out, right, as an art.
But it's totally different
But it's
than what actually happened.
100%. Because
right.
when it happens to me, I'm in the sense of like, I can't necessarily say it. I can't necessarily talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, and I keep it to myself. But when I'm getting to that point, I start to feel it. Like for me, I don't know how it is for you as a writer, like book-wise, but for me as an artist, like music-wise, it's like... It kind of, I think I would assume it manifests as pretty similar because I process it, I take it in, and you may see me and I may just be smiling and be normal and be whatever, but inside I'm like complete turmoil. But then when I'm writing the book or I'm writing the verse or the song, it's
okay,
like
so it's different.
Sick, you know what I'm saying? I go into that spot in my head where I'm completely there. I'm completely past it, right? But I'm there. Like, it has to get out of my head. I have to put it down. And for me, it's all the way to recording. Like, if I don't record it, it's not the same. Like, I can write the shit and it'll still be in my head.
It's much more emotional.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to, because I have to deliver the voice too, though.
But you're much more emotional than I am.
No, it is 100% because I have to deliver the voice too, though. I have to deliver that feeling that I felt in that moment because I have to give it to the people. If I say the shit and it doesn't have any power or any kind of feeling behind it, then it's not gonna give that vibe. Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. Like, if I'm just reading it off, like, yeah, she did da 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 da, and then people are gonna be like,
I cannot communicate something until like I've dealt with
it. Yeah, exactly. No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But I tap back into that. Like, I can go right back to that spot. I can go. I mean, like, for instance,
totally disassociated.
I haven't seen.
So then, have you fully dealt with the stuff that you're talking about in Not Literary?
I think you can.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I think
now that you're talking about it on your pod.
I had a problem with one story in Not Literary where I felt like it was mean-spirited, and I was like, I either have to take it out of the book or I have to go through and rewrite it. And so I went through and I rewrote it, and that's the issue, or that's the podcast I just put up. And I had a friend who really loved that story. He loved it. It's been published for years, and he loved it. And he loved it because it was mean-spirited, and we kind of like felt this like mean spirit, like we felt our insecurities were like amplified there, and so like we felt like bullies. Not bullies,
I get what you're saying.
Jerks, because I hate the word bully.
Yeah.
Bullying is reserved for online shit, which is like a real thing. Like, kids actually, like, we used to tease kids.
I was gonna say, I feel like everybody has been the bully and the victim at some point in their life.
Yeah, but like we didn't grow up with the internet like the internet
and
is
the way
now.
they talk now.
I thought bullies was like a stupid thing. I was like, oh my god, get over it. We all got teased. Like, I was fucking teased.
You're a poo poo head.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
that's
way
not the
worse
same.
than that. Like, fucked up shit. But that being said, it wasn't 100,000 or 150 kids like attacking,
which
you
feels like
online,
100,000 at the time.
Yeah.
As
or
a kid,
or
that feels
if
like
you went
so
viral,
many.
100,000. Like, I mean, So yeah, bullying is a dumb fucking term for it. It's like a mom term. What it should be is called like internet harassment. But anyway, I digress. What was the question?
How did we even get here? I think I was in the middle of a fuck you.
But you didn't
How
have
did
a
we
fuck.
even
exactly.
get here?
Okay, so since you didn't have a fuck, you don't have a fuck you?
No.
Okay, so good vibes only then. Good vibes.
You want to start with the good vibes? Okay, give me some.
Yeah, I have some good vibes only. I just want to shout out to Beatrice, my mail lady.
Hey, shouts to Beatrice.
She's so cool. has been working every day since the pandemic ever started. She has never missed a day at work. She is masked up. Sometimes she just wears a costume just to make us feel better.
Nice.
I have been such a gold star quarantiner, and like, we call it really a bronze star compared to anybody that's like been working and masking that hard, like nurses, mail workers, whatever. Beatrice is rad. She always like knocks, if my dog does not bark at her, she knocks on the window and is like, ow, 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 and makes the dog bark at her. She wears costumes sometimes just for fun. She always double masks. She's so rad. I love her.
awesome.
And I have another one. Oh yeah, dog walking.
Double up.
If you're feeling
What about
shitty.
dog walk?
Well, if you're feeling shitty and you're like stuck in your house, you should sign up to walk dogs. They're so cute.
Dogs are amazing.
Dogs are amazing. When I first started dog
I
walking,
love
it was
dogs.
terrible. Not terrible, not terrible. They were really sweet, but they were like fucked up dogs. You know, they were messed up and like, it was a little tricky. But now I have like 3 really healthy angel dogs that like just like to run and play, and like when you try to like stop them, you're like, stop running, and they just like slam into you and they're like yeah. So word to Beatrice, my mail worker, and word to dog walking. If you're feeling depressed, do it.
I like it. And I like the little flip of the water at the end.
Yeah. You got a good vibes, Trey?
I do. My good vibes this week is going to go to Auriane de Rudder. Honestly. And it's not even no extra shit. It's not going to be over the top like she's been bashing me all podcasts too.
Which I like, which I love.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
here for you.
Fuck you and your little
Thank
button
you.
hat.
Thank you.
Fuck you, black geek guy. Listen, here's the thing. I got to shout out to you because you came on here and you were a great fucking guest. You were 2 different people, first off, because before the alcohol, you were very like super structured and very meticulous.
Get nervous.
Yes, you were super meticulous about your thought process, and it was good though. Like, it was a very good podcast, very solid, very like, how to say, very functional. It was just a very, very super
Should we use
structured.
the word? Wait, what was the word that I used twice?
Oh God, not that word.
I can't remember it.
Don't say whatever that. See, that's because you're a different person right now. That version
He's
of you
encouraging my alcoholism.
was
It's just
another good podcast, but it was completely different. You turned into a completely different podcast interview, and I appreciate that too because.
Modicum.
Oh, God damn it! Don't say modicum to me. But it was a very.
Modicum.
Hashtag modicum.
All right, I have a fuck you now. I have a fuck you now. It goes to
Hash
Auriane de
modicum
Rudder.
from Modicum from Friends.
Listen, you were great though. You were a great, absolutely great interview, great
Oh my God,
podcast
stop
entry.
stroking my
I
dick.
love it. Well, we've been talking about your dick from the first podcast.
Yeah.
I
What's
know.
Kanye
Brent
doing this?
found out.
Kanye's
You guys,
She may have
like,
the biggest dick in the room.
She may.
Oh,
She may.
Lord,
It's possible.
honey.
And there's 2 black guys here. Oh,
Right.
1 black guy, 1 light skinned guy. I'm
Yeah.
saying a lot. Saying a lot. It's a lot in here.
This isn't the
My-
first
By
time.
the way, that laugh was a laugh of knowledge.
That was a laugh of knowledge.
That was not a
That
laugh of-
absolutely
that
was a laugh of knowledge.
of
I've seen
personal
before.
knowledge and
I know
experience.
this is not a porn
Well-
laugh.
That was not a laugh.
Camera,
of,
zoom in.
Oh, I
Cameraman.
can't believe he just said that. That
Zoom
was a
in,
laugh of-
cameraman. Zoom in on her
Correct.
face right now. She's definitely
Also,
responding
do
to
you
what Brent
have, like,
said.
an actual camera
We don't.
that can zoom
We
in?
don't,
'Cause I have
no.
an app for that.
I have a controller for my iPod or my ring light
Yeah,
that
but
does
it's
that.
not zooming in. You said zoom in.
No, this is
It's
his. This is
No,
his.
this
It's
one,
not mine.
someone would have to be there to zoom.
Mine's
I
in the
can
back
zoom
home.
on you if you want.
No, I don't want.
She
I'm just
wants
saying
it.
You said no. I don't
Zoom in,
want.
Brent. She wants it. Give it to her, Brent.
The look on her face.
It was the second podcast, Auriane. That's what I was trying to get that look for.
You guys, seriously? They just talked about my dick. How did we even get here?
How did
Yes!
you get here?
That's the tagline.
You're good vibe.
That was it. That was a good vibe. But good vibe was for her, though, because honestly, I love somebody that comes in and does the podcast and is very open, very honest, and straightforward. And, talks about themselves, because a lot of people come in here and they're nervous. You know what I mean? It's tough to get on a microphone
I'm on
and be
drugs.
expressive. It's tough to come in. What is Usher doing to this woman? She's just pressed against the wall.
Usher is
Relax.
doing
Giving her
what
Pepsi.
every gay man does. He's
Giving her
like,
Hep C.
You can't do this in a club.
It's also called Pepsi. Like, glug, 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 glug.
Giving her whatever the
She
hell.
disappeared. See?
Giving her what does he have?
Relax.
Usher's gay. You guys. Like,
Everybody stop.
cut it.
Everybody stop.
What
This
does
is
he
my
have?
good vibes. We're not talking
I
about
don't
Usher.
think
Usher's my guy.
Herpes.
Herpes. There you go.
Usher's
Well,
my
look,
guy.
most people have herpes.
Everybody.
I
50%?
never thought I
It's
had
50%, right?
herpes before, but when George Floyd happened, I got a cold sore on my lip.
Cold sores are real.
It was like the size of, it was terrible.
Stress.
I've never had a cold sore or a herpes in my life. And I was so freaked out. And sometimes when I am stressed out or whatever, I'll get a pimple here because I wear a lot of lipstick and I put a lot of gloss on and overline my lips to be like Evangeline Jolie. So whatever. So I would get a zit. So I was like, it's a zit. So I tried to pop it. Oh my god, it was a herpes. It was a herpes, and I've never.
How does that work when you try to pop that?
It was horrible. It hurt really bad, and then. Oh my god, thank God for masks, but I have herpes, you guys. I have oral herpes. It happened. I've never had one in my life. And growing up in Baltimore, let me tell you, your sexual education in high school is do not kiss a person. Do not have sex with a person. Never touch anyone. If a dick comes within 4 feet of you, you have AIDS. It was intense.
I'm
so
so
I was
sorry.
I've been a very careful.
I think that's the way of the world now. Everybody's 6 feet now, though.
Well, yeah, now, but then when I was
just 2 feet,
12,
2 feet
so
from the 90s.
I was I was so proud of myself for never ever having herpes because everybody had all of my friends. It sounds terrible, but most of my friends in Baltimore that are adults were HIV positive. It was just a mess. Sorry, I keep burping because I'm drunk.
You're good. No worries. We can't hear it at all.
But I can't believe it. I was so... But also, I'm kind of proud of my body. Because I'm yo, bitch. It took literally watching a man get killed on film, a snuff film, and then riots outside of your house and people shooting guns in front of your apartment for you to get your first cold sore. Let's talk about who's game right now.
Imagine if you had been here in 1991.
30 years and nothing has changed.
Yeah.
30 years and nothing has changed.
That's
Frankly,
a third podcast.
Oh, and let's talk about 30 years. And I'm sorry. Me Too? What about Anita Hill? 30 years ago as well.
Bro, that's
and Clarence Thomas had no repercussion. Clarence Thomas is still working.
Third fucking
Yeah, don't
podcast.
fuck with me. Don't
Yeah.
fuck with me.
No,
and don't fuck with you either. That shit is fucked up. We had Rodney King and Anita Hill, and now what do we have? Me Too and George Floyd. And motherfucker,
everything
30
else.
years, nothing has changed. Except, you know what? Thank God Derek Chauvin went to jail on all counts because... But you know what that... But then what is his sentence?
That's what I was going to say.
We don't know
Sentence
what
is
his
coming.
Yeah. I was
As of filming this, we don't know what his sentence is going to be. All the charges are probably going to run concurrently, which means that they won't be stacked on
his
top of each other,
sentence
too.
will be bullshit, and we all
Probably.
fucking know it.
Yeah.
Well, because that's just the law in that,
Very,
in
very
that particular
possible.
state.
This is by far the longest podcast
Yes,
we
it
ever
is.
had. It's
My good
6,000.
vibes. My good vibes.
Shut it down. Shut it down. But you gotta say your good vibes.
My good vibes go to, first and foremost, my good vibes go to all the nerdy black men
Oh, God. Checking out these
Who-
goddamn headphones. I don't want to hear this.
who have decided that they are going to step to the giantess over here, who have decided, giantess, who have decided, all the nerdy black dudes that are
Yikes.
she's got some curves to her, I'm going for it. No, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Bitch.
I'm going in. No, I said you had curves to you.
He said,
Said
I'm a little
curves to you.
fat right now, but that's
But decided-
not why nerdy people of color like me.
Why? Why do they like you? Do you know why they like
I'm
you?
cool as hell.
Because she's cool as hell. Who decided they like her vibe or whatever? Or I'm gonna step to them. I'm not necessarily talking about the ones from when you were bartending, because people get a little tipsy that they sometimes want to hit on the bartender.
Who's ever met me when I'm bartending, bye.
Yeah, including us.
That's
But
No, I love you guys.
but so first off, for nerds to have to step out of their shell, have to step out of their bubble, to put their fragile, untested self-worth and ego on the line to approach any woman whatsoever, including another nerd girl, is a trek in itself. But for them to do it to somebody like Auriane, who looks
Men
like
have
her,
no trouble approaching a woman at all.
that's
Men
not
are
true.
100%.
That's so not true. That is the biggest.
All right, let me
that's
tell
the
you-
biggest
let-
lie told on this podcast.
let-
But for them to do that, for you guys to sack up and say I'm going for it, bra fucking vote. Fucking vote.
Bra
and
fucking no.
I hope more of you do it.
Fucking no, I agree.
And I hope more of you do it. Now, mind you, I
saying
hope
more like he's at a party.
I hope more that women decide that they're going to go for theirs in 2021. But
He wants to be
for
approached.
dudes, but for
sounds
dudes that
retarded.
decide they're going to go for theirs, go for yours.
You don't say that. Remember, you slapped your hand earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier.
I can't say
Go
the
for
R
yours.
word. This
That's
is dumb as hell.
so that's
Retort.
that's my first good vibes only.
Wait. Okay. Well,
So you-
pause.
it
I'm
sounds
not
like-
trying to
like-
shit on your good vibes,
Please
but
do.
I'm telling you, I was jogging.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm jogging.
Let
This
'em know.
is Pre-pandemic and also post-pandemic. This happened to me twice. I'm jogging. Look, I'm jogging. And a man who lives in his car.
I would look at that.
It's not a Tesla. It's not a BMW. I don't care. I don't care about money. But you live in your car.
Oh, remember to tell me who BMW is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Also, if you live in your BMW, I actually have an ex-boyfriend who lived in his BMW, so like, get the fuck out of my face. If you live in your car, I have a good idea. I'm jogging. I have in headphones, and I'm jogging with my dog. Jogging. This man gets out of his car, that is a hoarder's car, full of things, and he runs up next to me and goes and slaps me on the arm. Hey! And I'm like, hey. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I pull out my headphones. I'm like, can I help you? He's like, we should get coffee.
Absolutely.
You want to go out with me?
Yes, let's go.
So, like, let me amend what Brent just said.
That's some balls.
That is some balls.
No,
That's some balls.
you idiots.
That's
have
some balls.
Ego. That's not balls. That's psychopathic ego. Y'all think you're so fucking cute?
No.
Back the fuck off my pussy.
No, that's not what they think. They think that they'll never see another woman like you in their life and they have to shoot their shot right now or else you'll go away forever.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
what they think.
That's weird
That's
ego.
what they think. It's
That's
not
unhealthy.
it's not about how the guy looks or what he's dealing with at the time or whatever. There's sometimes
It is
there's a
everything about how dumb and
There's a
unhealthy
woman-
the male ego is.
Y'all
don't run
there's
this
a woman,
shit on
There's
me.
a woman who
Sure.
you feel like you'll never see again in your life, and you
False.
will
False.
kick
That's
and
a
you will
serial
kick
killer
yourself
mentality.
and you will kick yourself forever, or not forever.
I
but you'll
would kick
yourse-
myself
but
if
you'll kick
I
yourself
didn't
for a
hook up
while
with a
if you're
girl when I
like-
lived in my car.
But if you're like, oh my god,
Incorrect.
if I don't say something now,
Oh,
if I don't
that
make the
guy
move,
lived in a
It's do or
car
die.
and was covered in feces. I'm sorry.
I
Check it
mean-
out, guys. I have a good idea.
I mean, okay,
Don't
then-
hit on me.
then
I'll
that's crazy.
call you.
then that's crazy. Then that's
I'll
crazy.
call you. That happens to me all the
then
time.
that's
Brett,
crazy.
Brent,
But
that's happened
crazy.
to me
That's crazy.
twice.
But the average guy who suddenly steps up to you, even though they're not necessarily feeling it, maybe they're wearing pinche sweatpants and a stupid shirt.
This is about you, black
know?
nerd. Get out of here.
If they see you at fucking Albertsons and they just went to run to grab some milk, and they're like, God damn, I look like a bum, but I have to say something to her because, God damn, she is
I
fucking
will say
gorgeous.
this about that. A guy came up to me at the grocery store one day and he asked the wrong question.
What question did you ask, Auriane?
What's the best frozen pizza here? He was stuck with me for 40 minutes because I was like, okay, I'm going to tell you about all these different frozen pizzas. Like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not interested in you, but you need to know about these pizzas. He signed the wrong deal. I was like, bitch, you're stuck. I'm going to flip this on you. Like, you thought you were going to be like, hey, girl, you like pizza? I like pizza. Let's cook a pizza. And I was like, no. And I was like, holding his hand. I was like, no, come here. You need to look at this pizza because this pizza isn't as good as this pizza. Also, there's ice cream next to it. It just melts before you get home. Don't even deal with it. 40 minutes later, he was like, please let me go. And I was like, yeah, now you know how it feels, cunt.
How it feels what?
to constantly have idiots come up to you and be like, I live in my car, buy me a coffee. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yo, the balls to ask for like a purchase in that kind of situation is hilarious. To walk up to someone as attractive and be like, "Can you buy me something?" is a nuts level of confidence.
No.
He was
To
walk
walk
up
up
to
to
a
a
recommendation,
woman
right?
who
That's
is
crazy.
jogging with headphones on when you live in a car and you're covered in trash, and like, bless your heart, like, I hope you do well with your life. But you are living in a car, you are literally covered in trash, and you run up to me, punch me in the arm when I have headphones in, and I'm running with my dog, and be like, let's get coffee.
Those
Crazy
see,
bitch.
You're buying.
particularly if he said it like that, he's crazy. The circumstances.
But you're all crazy.
The circumstances.
You all have egos.
Everyone's crazy.
My point is,
the circumstances aren't great. I would never go up to a girl who's on the phone.
Yes, you would.
Or no,
Yes, you
no,
would.
not
Hit
who's
it.
on the
You
phone
have
or has earphones in or whatever, because the awkwardness of having to get your attention to is
slap her, punch her in the arm.
Isn't fucking worth
Yeah.
it. Isn't fucking worth it. But in like a scenario where I'm just putting my hand down on the fucking table.
Hear it.
Like that. See that?
But
on the screen?
Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
Oh, boy.
Let's do
Are we
a.
playing?
should
Are we
do a
playing
seance?
slide?
I'd like your
I'm taking this off.
bangles.
I don't
Thank you.
I like your. Are you
Just another
a
Manic
Buddhist?
Monday.
No, here it
No.
is. No.
What? How are you feeling about these?
I feel like they're good. I feel like they take away from the chunkiness of my
You
arms.
must have homeless
Oh, you don't have
come up to
chunky
you.
arms.
I
You're doing
do.
really well.
I have chunky arms,
Must
which
slap
is
you in the arm.
so I put them here for
Must
decoration.
go for coffee.
I think you're doing really good. I don't think you need to worry about that. I like this. So these are spiritual.
Alright, so hands off or not?
Yeah, these are good, like gems for spirituality.
Yeah, and that's the Capricorn sign.
Are you a Capricorn?
I am a Capricorn.
Oh, you and I are very compatible.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know
What is
that.
this on your
I don't know that I
arm?
want
I've
to
been
pull
looking
that
at it
trigger.
the whole time.
Oh, I have all the. Well, okay, so I've been doing my own nails. So normally they're really long because when I worked in a bar, I couldn't have long nails. Because by the way,
You do this. You do that.
no, if you have a bartender who has really long nails, she's disgusting.
Terrible bartender. Absolutely horrible.
No, I'm telling you because you have to like get these. Well, actually, when I do them at home, it's not so disgusting. But I also don't bartend anymore. So anyway, I started doing my own nails. So now I just like I'm obsessed with like gluing things on them. So these were like just like cute short nails because when I came back from Mexico, I was like, girl, take a break. You can't just have like fake shit glued onto your nails all the time. But I started doing my own. They were cute, but I was like tapping them all the time. And I was like, this feels wrong. So I took them off and I did like just these cute little pink nails. And then I was like, I'm bored with this. So I glued some like moons on there and like some glitter. Get a mess.
I saw them about 400 times during the conversation, and I kept looking like, yo, what is on the tip of her nails? Am I tripping, or am I seeing something like elevated?
You're tripping.
And I definitely saw it, and I wasn't tripping. I feel good about that. I feel good that I saw
But
it.
they're like, but these are, if you would have seen me last week, well, not last week, but before Mexico, my nails were like this.
Like super long.
No, they don't go this. I would never do like that.
Naturally that long?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
Yeah.
has a natural nail that long, or they're a crazy
I've seen a
witch.
guy on.
Yeah, a guy.
Well,
a
yeah,
psycho.
the Indian dude who had the nails
Yeah, the
one
nails
hand
like
all the way
curl.
around.
That's
the
one hand.
disgusting.
Was he Indian?
That's disgusting.
Middle
Scratchy
Eastern,
chalkboard?
somewhere
It
in the
didn't
Middle
make
East.
any
Yeah,
noise
That's
because
just-
the nails
somewhere in the
too long.
Middle East.
It was disgusting, by the way.
So my other good vibes only, since this
yeah,
is
another
clearly multiple episodes.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm so sorry.
Go to no, you're
Oh,
good.
yeah,
You're
this is
good. You're
perfect.
this is fantastic.
Yeah,
By the
that's
way,
what
we
we
won't
wanted. That's what we
have to see each other again for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, wait
Um,
until the water stops running. 'cause it's
okay.
gonna be
Yeah,
fast.
it's true.
Fantastic.
Brent, look over to the right.
My other good vibes only. My other good vibes go to those of you out there who are the guinea pigs who decide that you're gonna step foot out first, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna test the waters, and you're gonna book flights to Vegas and go to concerts
This
and
sounds
go to
sarcastic.
WrestleManias and all that other stuff. For those of us who are not gonna go out there and spike the numbers and get themselves a lung infection and all other shit. All y'all motherfuckers that are testing Vegas out for the rest of us in another year or two.
This is sarcastic.
Good for you. Fantastic for you. You do it. not only are you doing it for yourselves, you're doing it for us.
This is a fuck you.
You're doing it for us.
Disguised.
So
just
fans,
call it fuck
so
you
I'm
Right.
grateful for
That's a
you.
pussy
No,
move.
I'm grateful for you because we need test cases.
No, you're
We
bullshit.
need test
No,
cases
okay.
out there,
I'm a test
and I'm
case, and
right.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I feel fucking great.
Right.
I went
no,
to
not for the
Mexico.
vaccine. I'm talking about actually going out to
No.
these events and stuff
She
and
went to
testing
Mexico.
all the waters
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, I
Oh,
went to
that's right,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah. She
Well,
just got back from Mexico.
Well, anyway,
During one of our podcasts,
good for
you tried
you.
to tag her.
Fantastic for you guys. I'm so happy
This is
that
a
you're
fuck
here.
you. Just say fuck
I'm
you.
I'm so happy.
Stop saying
I'm
good
so
vibes.
happy.
I want to
No,
say
I have good vibes
Yes,
for them.
please. No, it's not a good vibe.
I wish them
Please,
the
Auriane,
best
come
in
back.
their
No,
health
no,
in
stop
their
talking.
health
You're
adventures.
done. I'm cutting the mic
I
off.
wish them the best in their
Auriane,
health
please,
adventures.
go ahead.
I just want to say a walloping fuck you,
Wow.
motherfucker,
Yes.
to Mitch McConnell. I've been here for you, Mitch, the entire time, and the entire time I have felt a walloping. Fuck you.
That's good.
You owe me $600, although technically on Venmo you owe me $2,000, and I'm gonna hold you to that. Also, I hate you. Fuck you. Also, if you guys want little pictures of Mitch McConnell on flags, on toothpicks that you can stick into
Good
dog
shit.
shit and
Yes.
let everybody in your
Heard
neighborhood
this.
know, fuck you,
Yeah,
Mitch
Mitch.
McConnell. Hit me up. I meant to bring you guys 2
She
bags
sells
of
those.
them, but
Yeah.
like, I'm sold out right now. But
It's because it's
I
so
gotta
popular. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Mitch.
And all of the money from that goes to Feed America.
That's right. It's charity. It's charitable.
There you go. Those are good vibes and the fuck yous and
Okay.
Also, I want
And it-
everyone to know that Charity is my stripper name.
Do you
I'm like,
begin
make
at
a
home?
donation
Do you-
to charity.
Do you do
baby."
house shows?
I don't do a house show in this house.
Because we met her while she was bartending. You see
That's-
how that goes?
I've never actually successfully become a stripper, but the story where I tried to become a stripper is in my new book, Not Literary.
Damn
So,
it,
like,
Not Literary. Make sure you
accidentally self-promoted.
cop that. Not literary. Listen, Brent,
Yes.
where in the world?
No, not yet.
No,
No,
not yet.
Not until she gets back. Because we got to plug her shit too.
We will.
Okay.
But where in the world can they find us? Brent?
Nope, not yet. Not until.
Why
until
not?
Because she's got to come back and we got to do. Plug
We're
her
gonna-
shit.
she'll be
do you have
third.
others? Do you have something else you want to talk about in the meantime?
Do you know how long that process takes?
No, it's not particularly
takes a while.
long. No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I would have made it last.
Not
you're
necessarily.
You're just being extra.
Make it last forever.
Where can they find us, Brent?
Make it last forever and
Jesus.
ever. You remember that song?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I remember. Oh, okay, fine. We'll play some of this.
Well, no, that's a copyright strike. Me, I'm just singing shit. Make it last for. Stop doing that. Your ADHD gets worse when you get drunk.
I'm not drunk.
When you get tipsy. When you
Okay.
drink.
Okay.
Way worse. I don't know why Michael thought that hat was good.
It was not. He didn't
No,
look good here.
no.
This video was
Yeah.
hard, but it didn't look good.
You rock my world. I don't know what he thought.
Oh, what's-
I don't know
which
why he
video is
thought that
this?
was a
Let's
good
see.
thing. Okay, now Trey, go ahead. You can say whatever you want to say.
Oh.
We were going to say before.
Aren't we done? I
Chop
thought
it
we
like a
closed it out.
side. Where can they find us, Brent? No, sorry. Where can they find you, Brent?
They can find me
In
everywhere.
the alley, like a trick ass.
Like a trick ass bitch. Yeah.
Only on Wednesdays, but otherwise they can find me at
Tuesday.
Surreal469 on everything.
Thursday.
SURREAL, the number's 469.
Friday.
If you want to talk shit about me working out,
Saturday.
I'm on Instagram at Surreal200 because I want to get to 200,
Mondays.
but I'm not there yet. But I'm working on it. I dropped
working on
15 pounds.
Hey.
But,
That's what's
yeah.
up.
Jump, baby.
Where can they find you, Trey?
Oh, you can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me. And Auriane, where can they find you?
I mean, you can try to spell my name, but hopefully these guys will link to AurianeDeRudder.com. Also, I have a podcast called Not Literary. I have books and stuff. Whatever, find me when you find me. Love you, bye.
Oh, I have a question. So, how much of the Not Literary book are you going to get into on the podcast? The whole thing or most of it?
I'm gonna do the whole thing. I had a lot of readers from my first book, Rebound, text me, email me, contact me, and be like, please do an audio version.
I love audiobooks.
An audio version is actually really hard to do because the files have to be squeaky clean, and I don't have a recording studio. So I found out, this isn't squeaky clean enough.
I can make it work. Trust me, I've done
Well, then
whole
we can
projects.
do it. We can do it, but also like it's not free. So I kind of felt like a podcast would be more fun, and also when I tried a few rooms in my house and I was like, this is very echoey, whatever, and I went into my bedroom and I was like, well, this is like a small room with a bunch of pillows. Like this actually sounds pretty good. It just seemed like a fun thing to do for people that wanted that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and also it's free and
it draws
who
attention
cares?
too.
Yeah,
It's
who
a good
cares?
promotion.
It's just, I'm not that concerned about the future or money or whatever. I just want to get it out there to people who dig it. So fuck it.
I feel you. I absolutely feel it. And where can they find us, Brent?
They can find us if you're watching. There's both ways are super easy. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the links to everything are in the description below. Everything is down there. If
He's done this a lot.
you're listening to us via audio
Is that
and
R.
you
Kelly?
want to watch
Don't do R.
the
Kelly.
video version, and you do because Auriane's feet are all over this thing,
Oh, should I put them up?
you should
Why not?
put them up.
Do you want to?
Put them up. Put them
Oh my
up.
God, not two.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Put them up. Put them up.
Why is R. Kelly on my screen? I'm not doing
You
it.
should.
Why are we banning R. Kelly and not Michael Jackson? I'm sorry. I mean, one is clearly.
It's
better
Aaliyah.
than
We're going to Aaliyah.
What
Don't
am I
worry.
not show?
Aaliyah's good.
Because
Aaliyah's good.
that's fucking
Michael got
terrifying.
cleared of the charges.
It's true. It's true.
Let me tell you about the time I went out with Aaliyah's brother and I won a beer chugging competition. This is a real thing.
I bet.
And
That it's on my blog.
Oh, okay.
okay. I was gonna say that sounds like a story.
Sounds like an
that's a great start to the
exclusive
story.
for How Did We Even Get Here?
If you're listening to us audio-wise, it's also super easy, and you want to watch the video, go to tinyurl.com
so gangster right there.
slash
So intense.
getHereTube. tinyurl.com slash getHereTube
Big
is the
URL.
YouTube version of the, what did I say?
A big URL.
Nobody's listening. To
tinyurl.com slash getHereTube is where you go for the YouTube
I know you're telling
version.
people like what to do, but we need to like shorten these because nobody's listening.
Brent be talking a long time. You saw how quick mine was.
No. Listen. We gotta
Brent.
we gotta fix these URLs. It's gotta be like BrentIsHard.com.
Pause.
That's
.com.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, so that's just Brent.
Yeah, or it's gonna be like OrientFeet.com.
I was toying around with the idea of like a gray sweatpants OnlyFans, but the problem with that is it would have to either only be me or I'd have to curate pictures of dudes in gray sweatpants, and I don't want to do that.
Pause.
Listen,
That's
nobody
not-
wants that.
Nobody wants
That's
that.
not.
But what I'm saying is we need to like shrink these. No pun. We need to like work these URLs. Like I need to change my name to like Lisa Smith, and you need to change your name to like BrettSweatpants.com, and it needs to be like BrettSweatpants.url and LisaSmith.feed.
I like it.
We're fucking up, but whatever. Pay us, host. We love you. Bye.
Yeah, you punk
Sorry,
motherfucker.
turn it off.
That's where the fuck yous came from in the first place. 'Cause I kept saying fuck you.
Whatever. This was so much fun. I love you guys.
Hey, we love you too,
You too.
and you're fantastic.
You're welcome
Very
anytime because
Thank
we
you.
just did a month's work.
One
in one
pod.
night.
This is by
Sorry, I
far
talked
the
so much.
longest podcast we've ever had
And
in the
I don't
history
think
of
it will
How to-
ever be topped.
It will never be
It will
topped
never
because we
be
will
topped.
not do 6-6 on our podcast again. That's fantastic. The closest was
6 means
it's-
66 minutes.
This is a long time. This is like 3 hours worth.
Something like
At
that.
least. I think it's 3 hours
I'm
and
so
some change.
sorry.
No,
you're good.
Don't
You're
apologize. Any last thing you need to say to fans, people that want to find you?
Please don't wear your doctor scrubs in public. Also, fuck Mitch McConnell. And
Fuck
if
you,
you
Mitch.
honk at me when I'm on my bike, I might pop the fuck off on you.
Also,
That
don't
being
live in
said-
don't live in your car and approach her and slap her on
Slap
the
the shit
arm.
out of
No,
her.
it's okay if you live in your car.
Just
like,
don't slap
I'm
shit out
not,
of her arm.
I'm not a jerk. But like,
But not while approaching you for
don't
for
slap
coffee.
my arm.
Don't slap the shit out of her arm. She
Also,
don't want
like,
that.
if you want to go to coffee, like, no.
Approach at a different time, like when you're not in
No.
your car.
Just no.
I have some prerequisites.
Okay.
You wanna hear about
Yeah,
my
please,
dating
please.
prerequisites?
You have to be
Give
the
them to
Rock.
No.
That's,
You
we
need to
define
be
that.
6'2" or taller.
The Rock is about 6'5".
No, The Rock he's too big. I don't want that in my bed.
That's
Like,
6'5".
get out of my face.
So 6'2" to
You need
6'4"
to
then.
be, like I said, you can't be like
Brent.
Jared Kushner, okay?
Okay,
Like I
got it.
cannot deal with like a white.
Brent.
What would Giselle say or Gillette say? She's like a short man. I'm like a white,
This is
tight
favorite.
man. I can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be dark complected. I cannot deal with the blonde with blue eyes. Like, what? I'm looking at your eyes. I'm like, can I see through them? I don't understand you.
My friend thinks they're evil. Like light eyes are evil. She says
Well,
it all the
I
time.
don't think necessarily evil, but I think like, we could trace them back.
She says they're demonic. That's what she says every
I
time.
mean, hey.
She says it every time. She sees light eyes. Oh, The Rock. Yeah. Okay.
I just feel like
Shot that elbow.
you should have like not too big of a dick.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
guys, you guys are out.
I'm
You
out.
guys are
Didn't mean to
out.
do a black guys
Like,
podcast.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that.
Man, why don't you go ahead and
I've been
close
in
it out,
relationships with
Auriane?
People where I'm
I'm
like,
out.
I don't know how this is gonna like work out because that is a lot. That's
That's
I
it
thought
for
she
me.
was tall this whole
That's
time.
it. That's it for me.
And she's a
I'm
small
sorry,
girl.
you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. These guys are both out. They're both out. But
Yeah.
also, you cannot do
It's fucked up.
anything gnarly and shitty for a living. So, like, if you are like a stockbroker, or you work in advertising, or you work in marketing, like, you can get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. What else?
What else? I don't know.
So you're looking for a tall black
guy.
farmer.
White guy with black eyes.
No, I'm looking for a tall, dark complected person who
With a
is
small
also
Philanthropist.
very busy. No, he doesn't need to be. That's
The Rock.
too much. He needs to be very
The
busy.
Rock.
He needs to be career oriented. He needs to be very busy.
The Rock.
Because I can't. No, The Rock is light complected. First of all,
It's not like that. He's Brent's
He's half
complexion.
black and half Samoan.
Hey, he's Brent complexion.
I can't trust this.
Brent is Brent.
Are you
can't-
Samoan?
You
Yeah.
can't. I'm
That's
not.
a
I'm
joke.
not.
That
I'm
was a
not.
joke.
But you can't trust Samoan. What?
No, I would love a smoke. I just know that like that's my favorite Girl Scout cookie and they make me fat.
I get what you're saying there.
Haha, okay.
It's also The Rock, though. Your favorite. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe you guys. I should just be. With
You should just be
Maybe
with
you
The
should
Rock.
just be
Yeah,
with
that's
The
what
Rock.
it is.
He's too tall though. I can't have that big of a bitch in my bed.
He's 6'5".
But also, this is the biggest non-negotiable.
Okay, here we go. What you got?
You have to agree that I can live on my own. We can't live together.
Yo, so this is the second. We've had how many women on this podcast? 3?
Mm-hmm.
So this
So
is the
far?
2 out of the 3 want to live on their own. By
Yeah,
the way.
I need my own
Huh.
space.
Erica's the exact same way. She said we literally talked about this morning.
Of all people, I'd have thought it was
Faith?
Yeah.
Faith also hates everyone and doesn't want to be controlled in any way, but doesn't necessarily want to live on her own. Erica wants to fuck and do what she wants, and then
Does
go back
living
to
on
her
your own include living in like the east wing of the mansion while he lives in the
I
west?
mean, yeah, but I would prefer like a separate building.
Okay.
completely. Yeah,
Okay, completely.
Yeah, I
different.
just feel like for me,
to your right, Brent.
I
Longest
don't
episode
know,
we've ever
like
had.
I really like
Yeah.
companionship,
Fabulous.
but I don't.
Yeah, I get
And
that.
I just think like
Fabulous.
About
The
this
spelling
song.
of Fabulous's name was fucking ridiculous and probably fucked up a lot of spelling tests for
Fuck me up.
for hot for
Jennifer
middle
Hey,
school
Lopez
girls
hello,
in the,
US.
in the
totally
early
said
2000s.
the N-word twice, and it
Who
was
did?
like
Who was it?
J-Lo when she
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I
Says it all the
I can't even.
Was that when she was with Puffy?
Probably.
She thought she was
Or
a.
right
No,
after.
it was when
like right
Tommy
here.
Mottola hired Jennifer Lopez
Oh my God, J Lo
to
right here though.
become the new Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey left Tommy Mottola. So he made her a star, and Mariah Carey had something going with. Was it Ludacris? No, it wasn't Ludacris. What's his name? Ja Rule. They had
Yep.
a single,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tommy Mottola.
I don't even remember that single.
Oh,
I remember
well,
this single.
you don't because it never got released. Because she put out "I'm Real."
Oh, that song went hard. That went crazy.
I'm
Real went crazy.
Whole beat.
That was
There's
written
a
by
whole-
Ashanti, by the way. Side note.
I didn't know that.
It was, yeah. I never
I'm
knew
Real
either.
was written by Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not real.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, poor Ashanti. I loved her episode in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I forgot she was in that movie. I know she was in Coach Carter, though.
Yeah,
I saw that a
she's
couple
a
months
really
ago.
bad actress. And
She
poor
was.
She's a
Ashanti,
terrible.
Worse
her
than
and
Beyonce.
Ja Rule. I was like, are they
I
a
knew you were gonna say
team
that.
or what? And Ja Rule, like,
Let's get a little bit of this.
Now, mind
Okay.
you, I only saw Ashanti and Coach Carter, so I don't know. I've seen Beyonce in a couple different things. She's bad in all.
She
of
was
them.
great as
Ashanti-
Foxy Cleopatra.
Beyonce
So
ruined
it's hard.
Austin
It's
Powers.
hard for me to get.
God.
But Ashanti,
Why does everybody hate Foxy Cleopatra?
because she was the
Cleopatra
worst.
sucks.
I'm Foxy
worst.
Cleopatra, and I'm a
She
hoe.
was the worst, and I
Come on.
loved Austin Powers,
No,
but I
no.
hated that third movie
This is
mostly
my favorite
because of
song.
Beyonce.
Just a little bit.
I-
That shit was
same,
trash.
Same,
That
same,
shit was trash.
same,
Y'all
same.
trash. Y'all
That
trash.
shit was trash.
I used to,
And then
I used to
Third
skip
episode.
school and buy massive bags of Doritos and weed and go with my girlfriends who were all like valedictorians and shit. We were
Yeah.
like the highest grade bitches in the school, and I was like, fuck it, we're fucking killing this. Let's skip school for 2 days, smoke a ton of weed with our weird boyfriends' dads, and watch. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that would make
Hell
them
yeah.
weird. That would make them
that's
weird.
That's
That
what
would make them
being
weird.
A teenager,
I was in love with her, by the
that's
way.
cute. And I'd be like, let's watch all the Austin Powers. And when that Beyonce Austin Powers came out, we were all like this, like with a bag of Doritos,
She was Foxy Cleopatra.
like this, and we were like,
whole lot of woman. No.
She was. She
I gotta
was a
watch
terrible
that
actress.
again.
so bad.
Brent
so
says it
bad,
all the time.
so
I don't
bad.
trust
She's
Brent,
like,
so I gotta see
I'm Foxy Cleopatra.
A couple of months ago, I ended up watching whatever record movie was on, or whatever record movie she was in that was on Netflix, like Stax Records or something like that, where she played Etta James. She was terrible. She was
is-
awful.
But
Hayden.
that being said,
She
that's
was horrendous.
That's her agent's fault.
Hayden. It's
That being
DreamGirl.
said,
She was in
No,
Beyonce,
she wasn't Dreamgirls, and she was shitty in that movie too.
I don't actually
She was
think that-
awful
I
in
don't think
Dreamgirls.
I don't think she was
I thought she
terrible
did good in Dreamgirls.
She wasn't great,
But she wasn't
She wasn't
front and center
That
either,
was not her worst performance.
She wasn't
worst-
front and center at all.
Her worst that I've seen is Fox
Right.
Cleopatra by a mile, then Etta James, and then Dreamgirls.
What about the church movie?
See, I didn't see the church movie.
I didn't either.
Dreamgirl, she managed to slide in Dreamgirls because she was surrounded by a lot of great
Jennifer
talent,
Hudson
and
killed it.
they toned her down a lot.
They did.
They toned her down a lot.
She was
Well,
firing.
I mean, I think we can all say that Jennifer Lawrence swept Dreamgirl.
First Lawrence
Hudson.
Lawrence wasn't
Sorry.
there. That's some
a white
racist shit.
girl.
Oh
Yes.
my
God,
god.
I'm the worst
Jesus
white
Christ.
person.
Oh wait, Sean Paul.
I'm
Let's see.
like, wait, Michael.
I remember that
Michael. Wait, what's his name? Mike. What's the one with the Parkinson's? I'm like,
Jordan.
oh,
J.
yeah,
Fox?
Michael Jackson
Jordan.
or Michael J.
J. Fox?
I'm the worst
Jordan.
person.
It's a J. It's Michael
But
Jordan.
yeah, but she. I worry about her.
So terrible.
I worry about her.
So
She
terrible.
got so skinny.
Who? Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah.
She did get really skinny, and she cheated on her husband right after
I was
she
gonna
got
say
skinny.
she went through a
Well,
really
that was
messy
so fucked
fucking
up.
divorce.
Shit.
He wasn't a no good piece of shit. David Otunga loved the shit out of her.
David Otunga was.
He was so about her.
Matter of fact, wasn't he the one that filed the charges against her for like
Nobody
abuse and
knows
shit?
What's going on until you're behind the scenes? So I will say this about
No,
that.
fuck that.
She did a beautiful job acting.
No.
in
Not
Fine,
this time.
Yes, we'll
no,
go,
no,
we'll go with that.
My fuck you of the week is to Jennifer Hudson for that bullshit that she did to David Otunga. Fuck you, Jennifer Hudson, because David Otunga was with your ass when you were not super skinny and slim
Most women
and
don't
curvy.
leave men unless there's something really shitty happening.
She got really small and she had more options.
I disagree.
Fuck you,
I think she
Jennifer
got
Hudson,
really
you
small
cheating
because she
piece of
didn't feel good
shit.
about herself in that marriage.
No, fuck that. She's not getting the benefit of that on this
People
podcast.
also forget where she comes from.
This is my fuck you,
Jennifer
goddammit.
Hudson is
Also,
from like the
some crazy-
hoodest,
Jennifer.
some of the hoodest ass
and
areas
rewind.
of Chicago.
Something
So she
really
there's
fucking crazy happened. Her family got killed. Right
yeah, one
then.
of her cousins got
That's
killed.
not David Otunga's fault.
No, it was
That's
like
not
more
David
than
Otunga's
just one
fault.
of her cousins. It was like multiple members of her family.
Oh right, one of her
That's
cousins
not a
like killed
reason.
his family
it was
or
really,
some
like,
shit.
Some
There's
really fucked up shit happened.
There's some super fucked up
right
shit.
David
when
Otunga
she
didn't
got
do that.
Super famous. So like, I'm sorry if your marriage.
David
fell
Otunga
apart,
didn't do that. He didn't do it.
Trey, you
It
don't
wasn't
know
him.
shit. You don't know shit about women.
You know what? I know all this shit about women, okay? I can tell you
Oh,
all about
where's your
Brent.
girlfriend right now?
Do I want one? Is the question. I don't.
Men always want a girlfriend.
I don't. If I did,
do I give a fuck? That's the answer.
Trey could have one right now. What video is this?
Okay,
Wait. Time out.
So,
Oh, okay. Got it. It's Jenny from the block.
oh, yeah.
I really hated. I didn't like her makeup in this video. I thought it was really weird. It was
The
like
white-
the
the
light
white.
shit. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, that was like the time. It was like.
I hated it. I like that part though. When the pink, when she was on the boat, I like that a lot.
I think she's really beautiful, but
She
also
is.
she doesn't drink alcohol.
She doesn't.
No, she doesn't drink. Also, she has the worst taste in men. So,
She
like,
does,
Benny
okay.
Medina said about her, he's like, if there's one thing I could change about Jenny, it would be like, God, your taste in men, you cannot stop.
What? A-Rod wasn't a.
Oh, that's the
wasn't
end
a-
game.
No, but I love that, like,
Ben Affleck. We like
I
young
love
guys.
that
Affleck
she's
wasn't-
so beautiful and so talented and so motivated and, like, so built into this machine. And yet she's such a human being. Like, I get it, girl.
That's the problem though, because
I mean,
there's
I'm
so many
not-
cameras.
I don't get it, girl. Like, I'm like you.
I mean, rubbed on
But
her
I
ass.
get
I
it.
was
Like,
shocked.
sometimes your taste in men is just like a real.
You wouldn't fuck with Ben Affleck?
Come on,
He's
that's
Batman.
that's Daredevil.
And
No, I
Batman
wouldn't
is
fuck with
Daredevil
Ben
all the time.
Affleck.
Not even now. Now he's a director and he's like Batman.
That's Goodwill Geelying right there. That's
No.
that's dog.
I've never watched Geely. Have you watched it?
I've also never watched that. No,
I've never watched Geely. No.
Never
We
even
should
been
watch Geely together and rip.
I would so watch
it.
that. I've watched this
I
video.
did see that one movie, that other movie that they did together, where he played the single dad after she dies. It was another Kevin Smith movie. He has a young daughter that he has to raise. I think George Carlin plays his father.
Fuck, I don't even
Or
know
some,
what you're talking
yeah,
about.
He's
it was,
just
it
saying,
was,
he's
it
making
was.
us
So there was Geely,
He's
and
loud.
then there was
I
that
don't wanna hear
one,
that.
and it.
That's Jay Z.
What the
Oh,
hell
it is
was-
Jay Z and Beyonce. Okay, I was like, what the hell?
What the hell was that movie?
Can you believe she had to marry that toad?
He was a camel. That's what they always.
I'm
compare
telling
to
you,
that,
that's a
though.
business transaction.
By the way,
that's less.
this
a
by
business
far was my
transaction in
favorite
America.
Beyonce of all
it's a
times.
business it sucks.
I just want to give another good vibes to this Beyonce right here.
She's so cool.
Oh my
Jersey
god.
Girl.
He's so gross.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Jersey Girl.
This
She was
be-
only in it for like 2 minutes in the beginning.
This was the first song
Terrible
she
movie.
did after Destiny's Child.
Yep.
And
Blew the
my
fuck
God,
up.
did I fall in love with her more
I
and
get
more
it.
and more. I was in love with her at Destiny's Child, but Jesus, I fucking lost it when I saw this video as a kid. I was like, she's the sexiest woman that's ever been alive ever at any
I
point in
get
the
it.
world.
She's really beautiful.
Lost
I
it.
hate that she had to marry Jay-Z.
I don't hate that.
I feel
Well, you
I
wouldn't.
feel like
You
Jay-Z.
don't understand.
I feel like sex
No.
with her is either really boring.
He said
and
that. He said he thinks it's
standard
really boring
or
and standard.
non-existent.
I don't agree.
I mean,
feel like
I don't know
she-
if she's fucking Jay-Z.
I
yeah,
disagree.
maybe.
Look,
Well,
watch what she's about to do.
married-
Wait, you sure?
she's-
Watch this part. Watch this part.
She's married
You
to
sure?
him, so
Look what she's doing right
that
there.
doesn't equal sex.
Doesn't mean anything to
Dancing
you?
has shit all to do with
That's
sex.
not true at all.
No,
Dance
it
has a lot
is.
to do with
It's
it.
100%
That's
true.
not true at all.
She's so beautiful and she's such a good dancer.
And she can move.
And she's so rich. It just sucks so bad to see somebody get married
To somebody
just in case.
so awesome.
Like know,
It was a business transaction. She just wanted to boost her star power.
that's
what,
bullshit.
What it really
I think
was.
it's
She
bullshit,
didn't
too.
need to. She's so much more famous than he is.
not at the
He's
time.
A joke.
Not at the time.
At the time,
Not at
he
all.
was
No.
Yeah,
he
at
was
the
he was
time.
richer than her.
No.
He
Yeah,
sucks
he's still
ass,
richer than her.
Dude, his rap is so.
What? No.
He's like listening to
What?
Bill Gates rap.
You're tripping.
He had
tripping. No way.
his hands in
No
more
way.
pockets than she did at
There
the
is
time.
no way. They just switched
Who cares?
videos, but no way.
Yeah, because he's corporate.
Oh, I remember this. I had the shoes from this girl. This is Lumi D. Wait, we gotta play a little second of it. Yep.
That's Christina Aguilera.
This is definitely Lumi D. And
I
she
thought
has
it
my
was
shoes on.
3LW.
Don't do that. It's Lumi D.
It was like, that looks like Christina Aguilera.
I remember this video.
When
I was in
she
8th
went
grade.
through her phase where she was like, I'm going to spray tan myself down.
I think it's my dude with the dreads or the braids that has my shoes on. Right there with the little striped shirt. I think he's wearing my shoes that I bought the same year. I was hyped.
This was like the weirdest episode of Beavis and
Oh,
Butthead.
that's I know him now. He's from The Wire. He's from The Wire. It's fucking Brody.
TV for my gun home.
Wait, where's the guy with my
Divers
shoes
go
on?
down.
Like the guy with my shoes on.
All right. I got to get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got to wrap up the fucking podcast.
It's
we're
third
done.
episode.
Right down. I
Say-
got to put my
say-
socks back on. That's your last view.
Somebody say the words that ends the podcast, which is the same words that begin the podcast.
Auriane, you can do it if you want.
Hit it. Someone say.
Well,
Someone say.
damn it, Brent, you said it.
Bitch, hit it!
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.